Hey, I'm Dan, and this is Dan's Planes.
Ooh, looks like my gear collapsed. I don't know if the camera was at the right angle to capture my attempted takeoff, but right about at the point of taking off, the front gear collapsed. So now that I've got it back and taken a look at it, I'm seeing the plate that the landing gear is screwed into broke out completely. So gonna have to go home, take the cowling off, and reaffix it. So not anything I did, just older plane maintenance, I guess. Guess I'm glad it happened before it took off. Otherwise I could have landed and had it collapsed and maybe damaged it worse, but it is what it is. Not flying today. So I forgot to mention I left my Zero wings at home, and I remember when I took them out of the trailer and put them in the garage, I said to myself, don't forget these wings when you pack the Zero back again. Sure enough, forgot them. Now I'm trying to fly my Cub, and I ran it, it warmed up, and I checked my transitions, everything seemed good. Took the wheel chocks off, was gonna back it up to take it off the rope that's holding it down, and decided to check transitions once more, and as I gave it throttle it wanted to die. So that made me think the low is lean, so I slightly richened it, like the width of a screwdriver blade, and now it'll burp if I choke it, but if it's unchoked it will run for a few milliseconds, so it's almost like it's not getting fuel. So now I'm a little stuck. I've had problems with this engine all along, where I believe because it's got too hot, it's died on me. I've had several dead sticks if you've been following my Cub videos. So I don't want that to happen again, but I was just flying this at the Dino Di Giorgio event and had to do some engine tweaking there. It seemed not like a hot start, so I had to let it cool down. So now I'm letting it sit, thinking that I might need to cool it down, but if it then works, it's going to concern me because it'll get hot up in the air and then I don't want it to dead stick again. So I'm about over this engine. Brand new DLE 30, and it's got how many flights on it now? It's got probably 9 to 11 flights on it now, and it's probably had, I don't know, 4 dead sticks, so not full flights. So I don't know, about ready to send the dang thing in for service or something. But anyway, that's enough ranting and going on about this. So sometimes, again, the average modeler, you have days like this. That's why you have multiple airplanes and bring them to the field with you, because things happen when it's a absolutely beautiful day. Even though it's the fall and you've got a bunch of windy and rainy and cooler days, you finally have a nice day. So you want to have multiple airplanes to be prepared. But we'll see if I can't get it going in a little bit. I let the Cub sit for a while. It started right up, and transitions were good until they weren't. Again, same issue where give it throttle and it dies. So again, seemed like I needed to rich in the low end. So I tried it little by little by little until I had adjusted it a half turn and still no dice. It just would not start again. So I don't know if that's because it got too warm again or what, but 3 strikes today. I'm calling it a day without flights, and I'm gonna get a hold of Valley View RC, who sells DLEs, and explain the problems I've had with this since day one, and see what their advice is. So, life of an average modeler. Sometimes you have a day like this, and you know, you prep and prep and prep, and you think you've got everything ready to go, and then you've got an airplane that you just flew at an event, and now it doesn't want to fly. It's just how it goes. So it can be frustrating sometimes, but hopefully my frustrations are entertainment for you, and if you don't mind, like and subscribe and all that good stuff. I wish you the very best in blue skies and good speed.